Greetings everyone, my name is Catherdal, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Cathedral. In this episode, I will be exploring the world, trying to obtain all the upgrades and treasures I wasn't able to get before. I know I will miss a few, but at the very least, I'll try getting most of them. I'll be going through these areas again in order to teleporter entries. So the first stop is Ivystone Ridge Sewers. And as always, for full disclosure, I received a key from the developers in order to let's play this title. I could have gone here before Ice Peak Castle, but I saved this for last because I wanted all the upgrades first. Of course, I probably should have gone earlier so I could get the Onyx armor. The more upgrades you have, the further you can get into the sewers. I mean, just look at all the treasure stashed in here. I'll put all of this into getting the next potion upgrade. And there's a teleporter here, so I'm gonna pay a quick visit to the bank and deposit all my gold. There are held in ammo restoration statues here. That usually means the boss is coming up soon. Yep, there's the boss. Olok the Bloodborne. A rat. He's immune against the flintlock pistol. The only way to defeat him is to bounce on top of him. The hard part though is these saw blades. He's immune against all other attacks. It's just a timing battle, that's it. He has no other attacks other than running back and forth. One of the easiest bosses in the game, especially relative to all the gear and upgrades you should have by this point. Still not enough for the Grand Potion. 5% chance to avoid damage. So next up, I'll see you in the Cathedral. Meanwhile, at the Cathedral, here's one of the book pages. I'll likely skip over most of the pages in this area. I don't have to comb through the entirety of this first area again. I'll probably collect a few pages here and there. Meanwhile, all the way back at the start of the game, remember this room? Now I can see what's over here. I could have gone here after I completed the deep jungle. And lo and behold, there's the next potion bottle. Also in this area, there is this ladder I couldn't reach earlier. And it's filled with a modest amount of treasure. A bit low for this part of the game, but it works out. This is what I meant by pages left out in the open. Meanwhile, located over here is one of the most important upgrades I missed. An extra heart container. Now I have a max of 10 HP, and according to Steam achievements, that's the max amount of HP I'll have in the entire game. It was so easy to get, yet I overlooked it completely by not paying attention to the map. This would have helped greatly in every boss battle in the game, and was frankly one of the biggest mistakes I made during this playthrough. So that's all the upgrades I can get in the Cathedral. I'll see you in Shade Forest next. Immediately after entering Shade Forest, I'm gonna get this ammo upgrade. Now there's this area, which is somehow opened up. I don't know when this happens. It seems like it'll link up with Poison Pavilion. Instead, we have some more statues. This is really concerning. The Blood Garden. Destroy the curse. No music playing outside the eerie blood droplets. This reminds me of the last Wally stage in Mega Man 2 a bit, but it feels more disturbing here. Blood Knot, but no boss music. And this is the first time I've heard of this curse. Will lifting it result in something bad happening though? Like unlocking a super boss or powering up the final boss? There's the Blood Knot. Compared with most other entities in this game, this looks kind of disturbing. Only weak to my arrows too. It's not completely defenseless though. It will try summoning in those worms. As it loses health, it summons in more and more worms. At the very least, the knot has been destroyed. Did anything else happen in the world? It just said quest completed, but I'm really concerned. I mean, no quest text in the world hinted to the location of this. After all, this crevice opened up sometime throughout the game. Now let's see what's down over there. First, a page that's been evading me for quite a while. Next armor augmentation. Start with 7 hearts instead of 6 after dying. There it is, the ammo upgrade. Oh, so the reason why this gold block was here was to hide extra gems. I still don't know how to access this area. That marks all the extra upgrades I can get in the Shade Forest, at least the ones I know of. So next up, I'll see you in Poison Pavilion. Remember this room in Poison Pavilion? One of these blocks I should be able to move down. it was this one all along. If I knew this in advance, I could have gone into this room early. There's the loot magnet. The thing I've been waiting for quite a while. I wish I had this when I went to the sunken temple. So many important upgrades I missed along the way. There is one more major dungeon left in the game, I believe, but that's the final one. Remember this ruined poison pavilion? Yep, there was that block over there. Had I known that earlier and paid more attention to the environment, I could have gotten that combat charm right then and there. That goes to show in this game you should really hit any obstacle that looks suspicious. Last Stand charm. Equip this at a charm shrine for double damage when you have 1 heart or less left. It's nice, but considering how many times I die with 3 to 4 hearts left, that won't really be useful. So that's all of the upgrades in Poison Pavilion. Next up, I'll see you at the Necromancer Stand. Meanwhile, at the Necromancer Stand, there is this room. And my reward is another potion bottle. And that marks the end of the Necromancer's Den. There are probably a few pages which I can get now, but I'll ignore them. Meanwhile, at the graveyard, there are these dash blocks. Now what treasure lies to the left? Another potion bottle. Pretty easy one to get, all things considered. And that should be all the upgrades in the Ivystone Graveyard. There may be some more hidden down here, but they're not that important. I hope at least. Meanwhile, at the Bone Church, there was this room which I completely overlooked. Meanwhile, at Brightwind, there was this room I wasn't able to access before. But with my trusty flintlock pistol, now I can access it. I should have enough money by this point in order to purchase the Grand Potion upgrade. More than enough by this point. So here's the room in question. See those sparkles to the right? I tried slashing all the walls to the right, but to no avail. If someone can help me figure out what's there, please let me know in the comment section below. Outside of that, I explored the rest of the sunken temple. Before I leave though, I found an easy way to farm up in this dungeon. By using flintlock, easy money. I do need to recharge my flintlock pistols, but thanks to the drop rate, it's really easy. Now that I have the money, I might as well upgrade to the Grand Potion. That should be the top level potion bottle for the entirety of the game. I have a hunch I missed something in the Desolate Mines, so I'll meet you back down there. I never checked this ledge out. Perhaps there's something to the right here. The next armor augmentation. 50% chance to avoid being frozen by enemies. If I combine this with the shop upgrade, that means I'll never get frozen in the future. I never went to this area then. I swear I've been here before, but guess I wasn't thorough enough. So I'm on the right path then. Which means that I never read this book either. Ah, a statue. That reminds me of a certain boss battle I've encountered before, but I'll have to see for myself once I get to the vault. And there's a health restoration statue, which very likely means there's a boss coming up. I didn't think it would be exactly down this route, but I guess that's how it ended up being. I'll leave in my full run true to this route. Aha! The Gargoyles. That's what I thought when I met my statue. But I can't activate it because I don't have the key yet. Well, that was fairly obvious in retrospect. Dark Gargoyle Key. The first Gargoyle encounter was the first boss battle I faced in the entire game. The second one I faced too early, so it was a pain to defeat. Let's see how the third one compares with the rest of its brothers. Oh, the Phase Walker. I could have faced off against this boss before I went through Icepeak Castle. I see why it's called the Phase Walker now. It teleports all around the place. Well, that was the easiest out of the 3 Gargoyle encounters. Then again, I fought it basically in late game. The max amount of health and armor I have really helped out. so reducing the amount of gold I lose. Minor reward, but it works. What do you have to say, Jarl? I'm going down anyways and seeing what's there. Even before I get killed by a random monster, or due to my greed. I'm taking it anyways. Alright, he's angry. Well, Jarl was disappointingly easy to destroy. I guess he got greedy after spending so much time down here. Nevertheless, that marks the end of the Desolate Mines. I think there are a few more rooms I haven't explored yet, but they probably don't have any major upgrades. So I'll meet you back at town, as there's an item I want to purchase there. So this only upgrades up to 75% chance, not 100% chance. So here I am at the mountain. This is the pathway I couldn't take earlier. Now let's collect the treasure and see what else is here. Hopefully there's an upgrade in the room above. There's the next ammo upgrade, as well as the next book, so it was worth it going over here. So that clears Ice Peak Mountain. In fact, that clears out pretty much the majority of the world. I'll double check and see if there's something left at Ivystone Ridge. If not, I'll end off the episode. While I'm at town, I may as well turn in my books to the librarian. Definitely missed some of the Cathedral. I missed quite a few in Bone Church. Some I missed 2 of them in Tinkerton. Deep Jungle. There was one other thing I could explore in Deep Jungle, but I think I'll just skip over it. After all, it's only a book and some treasures that I missed. It also seems that I missed some of the potion bottles. Hopefully the remaining ones are in the final dungeon. Otherwise, I probably missed it in one of the major dungeons. Or perhaps it's the final reward I get for returning all the books to the librarian. Nevertheless, during the next episode, I'll be returning back to the Cathedral and be seeing what's on the other side of that mystical door. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!